Hi ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Genshin Impact. Today we are going to be jumping into the story of the game even more, except not really. There's not a spoilery video, but kind of is. For those guys who are unaware, basically there are these things in the game called kind of like companion missions, but they're a greater insight into the very characters that we have in the story and whatnot, at least for the 5 stars, which is monetarily smart, so that way you get to play the 5 stars, hear about them, want them, and then try to pull for them, spending money in the game, of course. But it doesn't take away from the fact that a lot of these are very, very awesome and very interesting, and also a good way to actually test out the characters with some constellation, which is probably not a good thing, because then you'll be incentivized to buy a max out constellation for a 5-star, which is like a lot of money. It's like $10,000. I'm crazy. Not 10,000. It's just a lot of money. But regardless, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be doing Ventis. Venti, who is my first 5-star when I'm back in the re-rolling time, or I still don't know if they're going to get mad that I did that, but regardless, if they do, then I never did it. I never did it if it's something that you're not, like, you would get banned for. But if it's okay, then I might have done it, and I might have gotten Venti, and Venti may have been a really good character, and it's still a very good character. So I cannot wait to hear about the god himself, which is not too much spoiler, you'll learn that pretty quick within the story, but the god of Archon himself, Barbados, the freedom god, otherwise known as Venti. Little tiny boy extraordinaire. We're going to get into his quest and just mow through it as soon as we possibly can, because yeah, I spent too much time talking in the one girl's, Jean's, quest line, and it was a nightmare. Took forever to get through. Here we go, Ventis. Also, we actually, in this case, have Venti to play with, and you guys have been seeing me, as well as 1,000 other content creators, play with Venti, because it was the first banner that was released into the game, so yeah. But, yes, this is, I can actually showcase him at, like, pretty good level. He's level 75, and not like anything nuts, but he's still pretty okay, I think. Although I do need to put better artifacts on Venti, because I don't have him with artifacts that are that good at all. So that's a little on me, but anyway. Again, I was waiting to farm artifacts and everything like that until I got to 45, which is also why we're mowing through these quests, is so that I can hopefully get to 45 within a timely manner.
Hey, look over there!
It's the girl.
She's all by herself, right?
Yeah.
Because she's acting as if she's talking and laughing with somebody else. Paimon's creeped out.
What the fuck, Paimon? I had an imaginary friend too when I was a kid. Most kids do, alright? It's perfectly natural.
What? You mean you used to act like that too?
Well,
So is this an invisible friend who hangs out with you sometimes? Or do they just exist in your imagination?
imaginary means in your imagination, yeah.
Imagination. Oh, you must mean imagined friend, right? Why didn't you just say so? So, this imaginary friend of yours, when does Paimon get to meet them?
We don't hang out anymore.
Seriously? So, imaginary friends just disappear when you grow up?
Tragically, yes.
Oh, Paimon was looking forward to meeting yours. Hey, don't suppose your brother has an imaginary friend too?
See? Moments like this. She said brother. It's sister. It's like the story is written for the female protagonist, and I just fucked it up by putting my brother here. Anyways, yeah, we have a sister. Anyways, sure they do.
No way! You guys are so lucky! Because they have this game in Liyue. Have you heard of it? It's a 4-player game, but it seems you guys could play it with just the 2 of you.
Oh, Traveler. Fancy meeting you here.
Tone-deaf bard. What are you doing here?
Jeez, Paimon, he's not that bad.
I'm here because Lisa has been making some exciting new contraptions.
Why does the thought of Lisa's contraptions make Paimon so nervous?
Come now, that's no way to speak about the elegant Miss Lisa. For this particular contraption, Lisa had to import some dangerous materials from Sumeru.
Dangerous?
Looks like a normal monocle to me. I don't see anything, but okay.
I know, right? Apparently, though, it's called an Urnama detector. Sadly, Lisa isn't able to use it herself, so I'm borrowing it for a while. And also, I'm testing it out for her, to see if it actually works.
Huh? Why can't Lisa use it?
Perhaps it's because she lacks a certain childlike sense of wonder. Or maybe there's some other reason for it.
Huh.
If you want to know for sure, just ask her yourself sometime.
So, see them? Go on, tell us. What does his imaginary friend look like?
That would be telling. Anyway, it's all yours now, Traveler. Take a look. See if you can see Nora's imaginary friend.
Do you see him? Do you see him?
That's fucking weird. Some weird ghost shit. Yeah, it seems like they're best friends. Also, she seemed a little... Listen, when you had an imaginary friend, it was more like you were like playing by yourself, sad and alone, and you were like talking to yourself and whatnot, and were like pretending of someone, how like a nice friend would reply to you. Not fucking like seizing and what's with my... What? Weird. Anyways, not this. You would not do this. Right? Yeah, they seem like the best of friends, though.
Huh, so it does work for you two.
Paimon wants to see? Wait, but this gizmo isn't in Paimon's size.
I'm sure you could still look through it.
Alright then, you'll just have to be Paimon's eyes on the ground. Let's go see what everyone's imaginary friends look like.
I feel like this would be a moment where like you would look at it.
The flower shop always seems kinda floaty-headed, you know? Paimon bets she has an imaginary friend.
What do you call it? I feel like if this ever happened, I would immediately start crying on the spot because I left this important thing to me that helped me survive a lonely childhood away. You know, I'd feel real sad. I'd be like, I'm sorry, I don't know what happened. You know, I wouldn't be like, yeah, fuck it. You know? And
There it is! Behold, a floaty imaginary friend for floaty-headed Flora! A bloaty floaty!
that's cruel, floaty-headed Nora. See, like rude. It was like a mean thing to say.
Wait, imaginary friends can be plants now?
Maybe anything.
Hi, Traveler. Hi, Bard.
Hi, Flora. Can I ask you a question?
Sure. How can I help?
Who's your friend?
Oh, you mean Mr. Floaty? Most people can't see him. Mr. Floaty is my bestest friend. We grew up together.
No fair. Paimon hates feeling left out.
Flora, why exactly are you friends with a bloaty floaty?
What's wrong with it? I always wanted to be friends with a plant who could fly.
Friends with a flying plant? Why?
Because then when it's windy, you and your friend can fly off into the sky together. You gotta admit that's pretty cool.
How would you land, though, Flora? How would you land?
Isn't that called being blown away?
Yeah.
That's what some people like to call it.
Forced laugh like that always creeped me out. Just like, what? Fuck, get away from me.
I only found out this plant existed from an explorer who told me stories of his adventures. I think his name was Stanley.
Oh, I know Stanley.
Stanley's an adventurer. And you can tell he's an expert at it from the stories he tells. The amazing adventures of Stanley are super famous in Mondstadt. He's in the city at the moment. You should go ask him to tell you some of his stories.
That sounds like a fun idea for next time. But right now we have other things to attend to.
Yeah. I'm having a weird beard day.
Pretty mysterious kid.
Which?
Paimon's thinking. Oh, how about that little guy on the bridge?
That pigeon fucker. That pigeon rat bastard. Ah! Oh, hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, kiddo. That's fucking sick.
No way!
Well, that is unexpected.
Timmy's imaginary friend is a ruin guard?
I heard of Guardian Angel, but come on. That's a fucking sick Guardian Angel. I relate to this kid.
Freaking out right now. That thing is sure to attack us.
What say you we postpone our conversation with Timmy for the time being?
Paimon, it's time to say that line.
Huh? Paimon has a favorite line?
The one about exploring the area ahead of us later.
Seriously? Oh, alright then. How about we explore the area ahead of us later?
I don't know if she says that much.
Children are more open-minded. Is that why they can think up all kinds of imaginary friends?
Timmy, I want to talk
Fitting,
about it.
isn't it? that the City of Freedom should be home to children with such boundless powers of imagination.
Damn it. Tell me about the brewing yard.
Anyone tries to shoot my pigeons,
Alright, well maybe one day he'll
what
become a
about
serial
adults'
killer.
imaginations? Let's ask some adults at the tavern.
Oh, look at Luke and... Why are you hanging out? You guys are enemies, it seems like.
The thing about wine is, you have to drink it at the tavern, or you miss out on half the fun.
Seems to me you'd find some way of keeping yourself amused even if you drank alone.
If I didn't know any better, I would say you're being deliberately uncivil.
Just drink responsibly on my premises, okay?
Look at that fucking... Oh, that's one hell of a face right there. Why are your eyes so far down?
Oh, and if I did have one too many, what then? You'd throw me out along with the trash, is that it?
Throw you out?
You know, the same way you threw out Father's legacy. You sold off his mansion, or maybe you've forgotten.
Oh, huh.
I see no reason to cling to things that have outlived their purpose.
Is that so? Then I trust you were most swift indeed to part with a certain vase?
Sorry, I have no recollection.
That's odd. Because Master Diluc definitely has a vase at home. A beautiful one. Unmistakable, in fact.
You're getting fired. Grown-ups.
Seems our suspicions were right. Grown-ups don't appear to have imaginary friends.
Also, so is Kaya and Diluc related? Or have like a father that's the same, maybe not like him, either half related, like they have the same father but not same mothers? I don't know, huh?
Well, like I said, a lack of childlike wonder.
Seems adults are the same everywhere.
So people just stop dreaming when they grow up? Okay, well, Paimon for one never wants to grow up.
Well, I think that's a bad way to think of it. I think you should try to grow up, but keep the childhood wonder alive and not just never grow up, because then you're not getting the growth that comes from being an adult and growing up and having to deal with things, but then also trying to find the sparks of childlike wonder that you once had and rekindle them whenever you need them.
This raises an interesting question. At what age exactly do people's imaginary friends disappear? Let's go and check. How about Ellen? Someone of her age surely must have some imagination left, don't you think?
Uh-oh. Somehow Paimon finds the idea of not being able to see Ellen's imaginary friend kinda scary.
Hey, baby! Is she young? She looks like an adult. Oh, wow. Weird. That's weird shit. It's an actual human that exists in the world.
Jean? What is Jean doing here? Is Master Jean Ellen's imaginary friend?
Ellen is really determined to become a knight. Ellen is, a Kashi, I can't say the word.
So she's so determined to become a knight that she... Okay, that's kind of weird.
It's weird, I agree.
Oh, hello. What are you guys doing?
Just hanging
Are
out.
you always training here?
You bet. Today, I heard Stanley talking about his adventures. It was incredible. It got me really pumped up. Oh, I hope I can be as outstanding as him one day.
So that you can fight shoulder to shoulder with Master Jean?
I mean, obviously I want to become a knight. And if I got to go on an adventure with Jean herself, well, even better.
Seems Ellen really looks up to Jean.
I believe you'll succeed, Ellen.
Huh, thanks. I was thinking, it's not every day I get to hang out with the honorary knight. Would you join me for some sword training?
Sure. We've already done this before,
How
so
can
it's a
I
weekly.
smash all these training dummies at once?
It's super easy. So what you do is you do this. No, sorry. You do this. You hit it. You hit it one more time. We're gonna stop. You hit it. Oh! Okay. Nope. I fucked up. Good. Reset it. Reset it.
Shame. Didn't man. Huh. How can I smash all these training dummies at once?
Shame. I didn't do it on the first try. Is that what you said to me? Hate you. You're rude. I can't help that I crit hit. Here we go. See? First time. Easy. Check this out. Done. Eat
So
shit.
that's how to do it.
You're trash.
I'm impressed.
I hate you. I hope you fail.
Thank you. It's clear I still have a long way to go in my training.
So modest. I, for one, think you're quite the pro at this already.
Well, I'm exhausted from training, so clearly my fitness needs some work. One day, though, I'll smash all the training dummies in Mondstadt.
Ellen, she's our girl. If she can't do it, Hilly Churl.
Alright, yeah.
Thanks. Shoot, I got so caught up here I forgot there's something I was supposed to do today. Ugh, but I'm so sore from training. I can hardly move. Honorary Knight, could you deliver a message to Jack for me?
Sure, where can I find him?
He's gone adventuring at the Temple of the Lion with Stanley today. Stanley's a truly legendary adventurer, renowned in all of Mondstadt. He once set foot in the Mare Javari. We were gonna meet up tonight and discuss adventure plans. Could you let him know it'll have to be another day?
Temple of the Lion? Sure, I missed that place.
Great! Thank you so much.
I feel like he's bullshit. I feel like he's not what you think he is. Oh, also, by the way, I'm sorry. I wish I would have been done better with when doing Jean's thing. I kind of switched to my other characters more. I would like we should actually make use of the like these showcase of these characters, which I didn't. I like again when we play Venti in this, we're gonna show off Venti a lot, even though I've been showing off Venti ever since day one because I got him then. But yes, Venti man. Best boy Venti, all right? Let's just let that be. Big Dog Zhang, sure. Also, I don't know what Razor's weird tagline is. I'll rip apart the world. How about that? That's a little bit of a mouthful, but it's pretty accurate. The Great Adventurer Stanley, with pathetic level 26 or 8 requirement. Absolutely pathetic. Fucking pathetic. Anyways, let's do this. I want to play the Rocket Girl so much, but I just want one more consolation.
The Temple of the Lion? We explored this place once before, didn't we? During the Storm Terror incident. Seems like it's now a hot spot for adventurers. That can only mean one thing. Looks like we can't go any further. We didn't bag all the loot last time!
Not to worry. Allow me. Those who wander in the dust, the wind shall send soaring sky high.
I pretty sure I brought someone else. I don't know, like if you already have the character, it just puts you in that character. That's awful. But yeah, no, you would be able to play Venti here if you didn't. Yeah, but that's kind of ass, honestly. What do you call it? Sorry. Basically, we miss loot. That's what the dialogue. Oh fuck you. But anyways, we can do one of these.
Play.
Never mind. If you do that bullshit, then we can't. Oh gosh, we can just hold here for a while. We've played Venti. We know how this game is. How this is gonna go. You know what I mean? Put me up, champ. Come on. Look at those jumps. Also, if you guys don't know, Venti's vision doesn't act. I said vision, but it doesn't actually work. Also, let's do one of these because Venti doesn't have a man. I'm not sure. Maybe you could make Venti a damage character. I doubt it. Vigorously doubt it, but maybe. Question is, should you? Should you like? Because I'm not sure if he scales and all that, but we'll see. Also, come on. Also, the reason why Venti is so good is because his ult is, like, it comes back so fast. Does not need that much of a charge. Same thing with Zhongli. Zhongli is one of those characters that just is stacked in that way, in that exact way. We're going to do one of these. We're going to shoot up some stuff with Venti. We're also going to do one of these, even though this is a big old waste, but his ult comes back so fast it don't actually matter. So we're just going to do one of these. It's going to keep getting that animo damage. I don't want this to take forever, so we're just going to do one of these, and that'll be it. Venti, again, not a damage character. A character that's called CC-oriented, or is just a CC-oriented character, which means he fucks up things by entrapping them and all that stuff. Yes, in fact, we're going to do one of these. We're going to put this down. We're going to activate this. Wish it was a little bit to the right, but anyways. And then we have enough time to do one of these. Resonate all that geo damage. They're going to count undone. Then we're going to jump over to Razor. We're going to make this a fire or electricity zone. And this is going to chew up them damage. Them damages. We're going to grab this. We're going to switch over to Venti once again. We're going to add a little more damage on top. And now this comes back because they're all in my air radius. We're going to do one of these again. Boom. We're going to switch to Venti. Do one of those. I'm not going to waste this on you, but I will do one of these. And then now you're dead. Now you're dead. Sorry. Now you're dead. Easy. Easy peasy. Done. Absolutely done. And you're trash also. And yes, as you guys can see, we just constantly, like, one of our characters, like, the amount of times that, like, all of my characters don't actually have an alt is never. Like, we always have at least something, you know? Then again, what do you call it? Razor has, like, it's hard to not have his alt. Also, I didn't even do that, but sure. I just wanted them damn apples. Oh, my heart. Also, should I make all these fire? I don't think I can. I didn't have a fire user. Shame. It's a shame. Real shame. Anyways, I'm sure if you would have lit that up, it would have made given you something like a chest or something. That sucks. I bet that was what would happen.
Hey,
anyways,
are those guys?
Yeah, fucking bitch ass people over here doing this stupid ass shit. Do one of those. Go over here. Activate this. Activate a slate. Wait for my ult to come back. We'll drop this hammer down. We're gonna do this. Give our boy what's his name some shield and fuck him up. Boom. Boom, boom, fuck it, because I think this is it. And refuel our thing. Lovely, lovely, jubbly. We got shield for days. We're absolutely stacked. We used VENTI. VENTI made everything possible, and just, yeah. Also, yeah, this is the thing, though. Whenever you get a test run with a character, I think at least, or maybe this is not a trial run. I think it is. No, it's not. Okay, I guess. I don't know. Maybe we don't get to try VENTI yet. I thought, or maybe we got to try VENTI for like a split second, but that was it. I don't know. Regardless, shit. This is the beginning of the quest. You think it'd be longer? I'm gonna take this because I don't know what's gonna happen after we talk to them. Give me that radish. Hey, Stanley. What? I've heard a lot of shit from you, Stanley. You're a storyteller. You ain't shit, I think.
I was so sure I was about to die.
To be fair, that could have gone either way.
Yeah.
So, you must be Jack the Adventurer, I assume?
Yes. Who are you?
Barbados the God.
Actually, we came looking for you.
Ellen has a message for you. She said she won't be able to join you today to plan out your next adventure together. She'll join you some other time.
Oh, I see. I feel bad you had to come all this way to find me, and then had to rescue me.
Huh? I don't see what all the fuss is about. It was nothing that I, Stanley, couldn't have dealt with by myself.
Stanley, I knew it from the start. As soon as I heard your bullshit, I was like, yep, that fucking motherfucker.
Oh, you are Stanley? You are that legendary adventurer? Renowned in all of Mondstadt? Who once set foot in the Mare Javari?
The very same.
I must say, it's an honor to meet one as legendary as yourself. Well then, how would everyone like to proceed? Head back or head further inside?
I want to put Stanley on the spot and be like, what do you think? What do you think we should do, huh? You want to go deeper in the dungeon? You want to fight some enemies? See what you can do? You piece of shit. Jack, what do you think? I don't know. Let's do that. Let's see if our character pushes him in that way.
Well, I think you're now in the safe hands of Stanley, the great explorer and legend of Mondstadt. In which case, why head back now?
Okay.
Okay, motion passed by unanimous consent. Let's head further in.
I know we can't, but it'd be cool to just like hold back.
I'm guessing you mostly came here because you want to hear my adventure stories. Am I right?
No, we really were just looking for Jack.
What? Do you know who I am? I am Stanley, renowned adventurer of Mondstadt.
Yeah, I think we got that.
Well, your attitude says maybe you don't got that. I am Stanley, the living legend. Stanley who braved the Mare Javari.
Enough already. Ugh, stop name-dropping yourself every time you open your mouth.
It's true, though. Stanley is the most amazing guy.
Well, Jack will listen, won't you? Where was I?
You and your partner reached the Mare Javari, a famously terrifying place with not a wisp of wind.
Precisely. There was a deathly silence in the air. A sea of ashes stretched out before us, as far as the eye could see. The Mare Javari. Suddenly, my partner was caught in a whirlpool whipped up by an evil beast. Luckily, I managed to grab hold of him just in time.
Wow. So, did he make it?
Sadly, in the end, I alone was able to set foot on home ground once more, where the gentle breeze carried away the tears welling up in my eyes.
Poor guy. How could that happen?
Jack, you can't cry so easily if you want to be a great adventurer.
I know. Because an adventurer's proudest achievement is to die in the course of their final adventure.
No.
But whatever happens, no adventurer should ever die in a place where the wind doesn't blow. The wind has to bring your spirit back to Mondstadt.
That's right. To die in a place where the wind blows, and to have your spirit carried back to Mondstadt on the wind, that's the dream.
Yeah. Although, the most I can aspire to right now is beginner's commissions, like clearing out the slimes clogging up the sewers.
Shouldn't die in a place with no wind. Why do they keep going on about that? Is that why Stanley thinks the Mare Javari is the most terrifying place in the world? Because there's no wind there?
Are we done? First of all, what a dickhead. Second of all, I think you're better off not bringing your 5-star because, yeah, like there's plenty. Like we have to have a wind guy here, so in order to do this. So I think they meant to give us VENTI. So I think if you don't have him, they'll give you the trial version, and they'll give you his consolation to boot. So I kind of feel like we fucked up a little bit because we could have had a chance to. I think they usually give you like 4 consolations up to I think this point. Which is great. Like again, VENTI was one of the first characters where if you were crazy enough to spend that much money into him when people didn't know you could make it back by making a YouTube video about it, yeah, like he debuffed people a ton. It increased a bunch of different things. Also animo bonus. When VENTI picks up an elemental orb, he receives 25 animo damage bonus, which is just more damage on your already existing spiral, which is nuts. And I think his last one's even crazier, but he's just solid. He's just absolutely solid. Regardless, next thing. Or let's fight some enemies this time. But I hate hearing that dude talk. Total dickhead. Absolute nonsense. We'll do one of these. We'll also do one of these. And then we're gonna pop off in a big way. Boom. And now we're stuck. So some bullshit happened. We're gonna do one of these. We're gonna do one of these. We're gonna keep making it happen. Final hit. Boom. Switch to VENTI. Toss up in the air again. Switch to you. Put another slate down. And smash. Smash. And one more smash. And we got her all back just like that. Done.
Traveler, I believe I've made a small discovery.
Yeah, he hasn't done anything. We've literally killed everything in the thing.
Could I ask you to use the Nernama detector once more?
Okay. Oh, I see. So he's gonna have a crazy childlike imagination, right? Nothing. That's the person he sees in his head. Oh, man, oh man.
What? Stanley has an imaginary friend?
It seems his imaginary friend is a seasoned warrior, covered in scars from head to foot, and a look of staunch determination on his face.
I knew there was something weird about his stories.
Oh, you thought so too, huh?
Yeah.
I agree. He wasn't telling the whole story.
Please excuse me. I'll be leaving now.
He's gonna find a slime and be like, ah!
Bye, Stanley. Do you two still have time to spare?
What is it?
A few days ago, Stanley got drunk and told me a secret. Something he's never told anyone before. The weapons he took on his adventure all those years ago. They were none other than those once wielded by Mondstadt's greatest hero, Vanessa herself. The sword of brilliant valor and the shield of magnificent honor. I don't know whether you believe me, but apparently, both the sword and shield are still right here in Mondstadt, over in Dadaupa Gorge. Since you guys are the experts at this, can you come with me to try and retrieve these 2 legendary weapons?
Why did he abandon them in the wild then?
I don't know. Outstanding individuals always come with their quirks, right? Yeah. If I can just get a hold of something impressive enough to show my family what I'm capable of, maybe they'll finally come around to the idea of me being an adventurer.
Listen, man. What you gotta do first when we want to be an adventurer? You take off them damn clothes, and not in a creepy way. I mean, you put on different clothes, and you put on some badass clothes like any of the characters you have around you. You don't look like an elf who is the reject. Okay.
Right now, I'm just a rookie. My abilities are limited, and my parents don't support my goals one bit.
That's rough, man. I feel you.
So, what do you say? Help a guy out?
I don't feel you. My parents are actually incredibly supportive. Anyways, sorry.
I can't bring myself to tell Stanley about it because my reasons are so selfish. But I swear I'll give the weapons back to him as soon as I'm done.
Man, fuel is fuel.
Aw, poor Jack. Let's help him out.
Hard to say no after the sob story. No, all right, let's do it.
Venti, you coming too?
I don't know.
Oh, one other thing. I have a bottle of rare vintage wine that I had someone fetch for me a couple years ago. Help me find these weapons, and it's all yours.
Dadaupa Gorge, was it? Let's hurry. There's no time to lose.
Apparently, gods all filthy alcoholics. I mean, I only know because of Venti. Venti's the god we know, but we know Venti's the god. So I only know because of that. Anyways. Fucking she's doing dumb nothing. Uh-oh. He's eavesdropping, is he? I don't know what he's gonna do. Regardless, I was about to say, this seems pretty fast for all the quests. Seem like yeah. But yeah, I was like, there gotta be something here, right? Weird, just like, you know how Razor is the best rock boy, except he's not, Zhongli is. Well, no, I disagree. Razor is still best rock boy. The reason why is he has a claymore, so he can still hack him. Zhongli, if you don't use, like, his little staff doesn't break apart rocks, which is bullshit, but regardless. Razor, he has both. He has the smash of 1,000 rocks as well as the claymore, so he is the best miner. But, what do you call it? Venti is the best climber, easily. Oh, fuck. Well, fine. Didn't panic. To control the situation, it all worked out. Hey, I'm doing this and build up some of my animal powers. We're gonna aggro the whole camp. It's gonna be a whole lovely situation. We're gonna get everyone from the four corners of hell over to us. We're gonna get introduce some suck powers. We're gonna do one of these. We're gonna do one of these. We're going to switch to this. No, everyone died. Everyone died. Never mind. Everyone died. Yeah, I thought we maybe would need some more sugar on top, but we did not. So, yeah. Also, we're gonna do one of these. Hit. He dead. Yeah, never mind. He died in one shot. Wow. It's a sword and a stone. I was here and it wasn't here. So what is happening?
Hey,
Lies.
that bunch of hilly churls. Are they holding some kind of ceremony? And what's with that pile of knickknacks? Are they worshipping them?
Seems so. That must be the sword of brilliant valor, surely.
Oh, you want to fight me, big ass lily troll? And boom, big slash. Big boy slash. Boom, boom, boom. And big slash again. I should make sure Zhongli gives him a shield, because that's a habit I need to get into. What did he say? Sounded like someone said something. Regardless, pick it up. Here we go. Sword and stone.
Lo and behold, the sword of brilliant valor.
You know, it'd be hilarious if we try to pick it up and we can't get it out and we're like, and then Stanley comes through and he's like, I got this. Grabs the sword, twists it a little bit, and pulls it out. It's like there's like a clear grid pattern in the stone cut in. Anyways.
Are you sure? Looks kind of basic to Paimon, and a little worse for wear, too.
Yeah, no kidding.
Why would hilly churls be bowing down before a piece of junk like this?
Because Simon told him the story when he maybe got captured one time?
Seems somebody tossed an old sword into a pile of spoils these hilly trolls were already celebrating.
This is in terrible shape, and it's so basic, I'm at a loss for words.
Say, Jack, have you ever seen an anemo crystal fly? They're found in the open country around Mondstadt City. If you saw one in broad daylight, you wouldn't bat an eyelid. But in the pitch blackness of night, its brilliant glow is mesmerizing. It truly resembles an exquisite crystal dancing in the night air. Is valor not the same? When everything is going your way, it seems meaningless, fades into the background. But when you're in dire straits, valor is the thing that gets you fired up and fighting back. It's the brilliant ray of light that guides you out from the darkness.
Excellent recovery.
You're right. You're right. Then this has to be it. This is the Sword of Brilliant Valor.
So, we got our sword. Now we just need that shield.
And the wine. Venti's like,
Let's
what about
scout
the wine?
around. It's definitely in Daraupa Gorge, so... huh?
There's somebody there.
Stanley? What's he doing here?
He's acting so weird.
What happened? Why did you stop all of a sudden?
Him and Fischl would be best friends, okay?
Huh? Oh, it's nothing. Just one of those Mora spouting weasel thieves passed by is all.
What? Where? I want to see.
Maybe another time. We have a shield to find, remember?
Venti's like, yeah. Come on. Alright, could you use some healing if you use our alt for Barbara? I need to level up Barbara, man. Even though I know she's not like the ideal healer because of the Spiral Abyss, she gets her head kicked in because she freezes you constantly, but still. What's not even gonna get hit? She just gets you, like, she kills you in that thing, I think. Oh my god. What? I hate it so much. I can't believe it.
Behold, the shield of magnificent honor.
Liar, pants on fire. It's a chunk of wood. A chunk of scrap wood with the handle attached. Who in their right mind would use this as a shield?
I'm starting to think I know where the story's going with like the whole imagination thing. That's hella dangerous if that's the way the story's gonna play out.
There's also wine stains on it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was just taken from a wine barrel.
And yet, my bard's intuition tells me that this is none other than the shield of magnificent honor.
I get what the premise is. If he feels like he has a good sword and a good shield, and he'll have the courage to go forth and do stuff and have the courage to be an adventurer, but it's still dangerous because you're learning from a person that doesn't know anything about what he's talking about. But anyways.
Warriors wear their battle scars with pride, and shields are no different. Surely an intact shield is one that has shied away from the battlefield. Is not the broken and splintered shield the one that has fought in countless wars and lived to tell the tale?
Skateboard logic right there.
Though the soldier's body be tired and torn, still they fight till the very end, till they have no blood left to bleed. Such magnificent strength of will. Is that not the true meaning of honor?
I agree with Venti. Well, I don't agree with the whole dying thing and bleeding out, but I agree with the whole, like, courage thing.
You do have a point. Shiny new shields don't stay new and shiny for long. Okay then. Well, maybe if we ask nicely, he'll just let us take the Shield of Magnificent Honor for free. Ahem. Excuse me, Mr. Hilly Churro? Well, okay. You take it from here. Hope you've picked up some Hilly Churlian by now. If not, there's always body language.
Vin Paladat. Oh, I want to do that one so badly. Please, may I have the shield? Money might work. That one? Yes! I talk nonsense and friendship increase.
It's cheerful enough. Maybe negotiating will work after all.
Kucha poop. That. Sorry.
Uh-oh. He did not seem to appreciate that.
I keep doing it. Mine min. Sorry.
Uh-oh. He did not...
I apologize. I'm gonna kill you.
We ticked him off big time.
Yeah, okay. Good to know that I gotta kill him, huh? We're gonna do one of these. You know how it goes. We're gonna do a crumble. We're gonna do one of these. Put that foot in the back, and now we're gonna switch to Razor. Switch to Razor, and you can do it. And he's dead. Do you want to be next? Hey. Do you want to be next? Get out of here, trash. Disgusting.
Hey, he dropped the Shield of Magnificent Honor and ran.
Shame. I really wish the nonsense speak would have worked out. Anyways. Could have kept giving him flour
Guys,
and more.
Thank you so much. I can't believe I actually found them.
I thought you were a pillar for a second. Thank
Mom,
you.
Dad, check out the legendary weapons I found.
What? Are they fucking here? Alright.
Hey, wait! The wine, you promised! Aw, and I actually helped a lot this time.
Yeah.
What are you doing here, Stanley? Out for a stroll?
Hey, what are you doing here, bud? Fancy that, huh? You, out for a stroll, too?
Oh, that's right. An after-dinner stroll, to be precise. We were also helping a friend look for something.
Paimon's starting to think Stanley might be a fraud.
Wow. He's definitely a fraud, no question.
Did Stanley plant the sword and shield here in advance so as to not hurt Jack's feelings?
Adventurers must be pretty familiar with Dadaupa Gorge. You've fought battles here before, after all.
You better believe it. I can navigate this whole area with my eyes closed.
Wow. Then I admire your perseverance. And your memory, too.
It's only to be expected of a great adventurer like me. You guys had better watch out, though. This place is crawling with hilichurros. I'll get back to my, stroll now. Goodbye.
Guilty conscience much?
Well, he shouldn't have gotten so carried away bragging to Jack, should he? Although, on further reflection, I must say I'm intrigued. Someone who can't let go of the past and gives up on the present instead. I wonder, if such a person was forced to take their first step towards the future, which way would they go?
What are you talking about?
I'm just musing to myself. Anyway, I propose we take a trip to Angel's Share tonight.
Huh, I wonder where it's gonna go. Regardless, yeah, I don't know, like, what the idea is of the thing. Where we're going. But yeah, I think the idea is, like, oh, we're trying to get this dude who's, like, really, like, doesn't know how to adventure and he has fear in his heart to, you know, have the courage of the adventurers to actually, you know, go into the unknown. But also, that's stupid because you're giving him a weak shield and a fucking busted sword. Like you might be like, yeah, but the mind, the mind is gonna be enough for him to win. It's like, what? Having a sharp sword is also really important. Again, it's like the idea of being a hero versus what actually being someone who could save another life is. And it's like, again, firemen have to work their ass off to gain strength to be able to, you know, pick up someone if they need to and haul their ass out of a burning building if they need to. Police need to go through vigorous training. Well, I mean, that's true, but you know, sometimes it's a little rough with that, at least nowadays. But anyways, and we're here. There's Stanley the Wretch. Creepy look from VENTI, creepy look from my character.
Tell me, Stan. Tell me, what should I do?
Huh? Why does he keep repeating his own name?
There's another Stanley.
Surely not. Even I've never heard tell of a second Stanley.
No, I meant there's imagination. Okay, whatever. Yeah, I thought you guys get it.
Oh, Stanley. It should have been me. I should have been the one that died in the Melchivari that day. Why won't your spirit come and stop me from using your name? Why, Stanley? Why?
Oh, that's actually really sad. Okay. That's empathy for a character. Well done. Holy. So his buddy. Okay, so the buddy who died in that day, he's been taking his name and his adventures that came with it, I guess.
If only you hadn't had to save a rookie like me, you would have never died in that windless corner of the world. You were a renowned adventurer, destined to become a legend one day. But now, that'll never happen, because your life was cut short, and all because of a worthless tagabone.
Does anyone get what's going on here?
I think our friend really did make it to the Merjavari. And I think the tragedy he encountered there was real too. But the real adventurer, the real Stanley, that was his partner, not him. The real Stanley is the one who died to save our Stanley.
Wait, so the only reason our Stanley is called Stanley in the first place is because he stole the other Stanley's name?
I fear that may be the case.
Stanley, for so many years I've lived in fear. Fear that Mondstadt will forget all about you. so I tell you adventure stories at every opportunity.
See, that'd be good and enough if you didn't reap the benefit of the glory that is him. So otherwise, that'd be a great sentiment, but it's still like a fucked up situation of stolen valor. Anyways.
Mondstadt must remember. Stanley reached the center of the Madrivari. He's the greatest adventurer there ever was, and he lives on. Stanley will never die, because I am Stanley. I am Stanley. I'm sorry, Stanley. Getting too old. Now, are you guys planning on eavesdropping much longer?
That's weird. You kept going on even though... Okay.
Yikes! We're busted!
We talked to our dude.
Go away. Save your questions. And just leave me in peace.
But...
Leave now. Don't make me tell you again.
Honorary Knight, Venti, and Paimon. I'm so glad you guys are here. I've been looking for you everywhere. I wanted to thank you again for helping me find the sword and shield. My parents are finally supporting me.
Oh, really?
Where's my dandelion mice?
Yeah, really. They even said they're gonna pay for someone to fix up the Sword of Brilliant Valor and Shield of Magnificent Honor for me, so I can take them out on the road.
That's wonderful! So, Jack, is this the part where you bid farewell to Mondstadt and set off on your intrepid trip traversing Tevat?
No, not yet. I still don't have what it takes to go too far from home just yet.
Smart man.
Besides, I'm sure Stanley still has a few stories left to tell. They're what inspired me to become an adventurer in the first place. Stanley, Oh, you're drunk again.
Really crying.
We'll see you tomorrow then. After your hangover wears off. Maybe you can tell me some more of your stories?
Stanley's really fond of that kid, don't you think?
Jack.
Jack left.
Oh, I see. Well, thank you for not telling him about my secret.
Huh? All of a sudden you're facing the facts? That isn't like you.
Just now, I couldn't bear to look at him. His adventurous spirit is so pure, unblemished. Just a weary old feckless fraud. But that kid is a brand new shining star, full of potential. I cannot allow his dreams to be crushed.
You're not a total fraud. Stanley's adventure stories and experiences. They're all true, aren't they?
Stories? Experiences? What's the point of them anymore? To be honest, my memories of adventuring and of Stanley, they're hazy these days. That's my biggest secret of all, and my biggest fear. All these years, I've been living to tell his story. But his personality and the details of his life, I don't remember them clearly anymore. But the one thing I can never forget is that he died in a windless land, where his spirit can never be recovered.
His whole life, he's been drowning in guilt. I want to talk about it.
Exactly. Even in his memory, the real Stanley isn't the living, breathing friend he knew at all. Instead, he's become fixed on the image of him as that battle-scarred warrior, and that image has held him captive his entire life.
I'm too old. I never let go. But still, so much has slipped away. I'm completely and utterly worthless. No adventurer should have to go that way. No adventurer ever.
Hans Archibald.
My true name? How did you know? The wind. I can hear the wind blowing in the Mare Javari. I always believed you existed.
Will you hand me your old friend's spirit?
can't believe it. Thank you all. And thank you, Lord Barbados. I'm sorry. It's gonna take me some time to calm back down. But I think that I'm gonna be okay.
It's like, oh, the fuck, I just met God. Holy shit.
Ah, wonderful! Stanley reconnected with his true self and Jack can finally go his own way. This calls for a celebration. And by celebration, I do, of course, mean libation.
And by libation, you mean you're not leaving this tavern till you're too drunk to walk, right?
Paimon's not having it.
No, the wine here's too expensive. Jack still owes me some wine, though. He promised me a rare vintage in exchange for helping him out, remember? I'll head off to fetch the wine. See you shortly. Let's meet at the usual place.
Assume it's the tree. Big old tree.
Huh? Where's that supposed to be? Why has Paimon never heard of it? Hey, Tone Deaf Bard!
I think I know where, possibly. Okay, see you there.
Oh, hey!
I guess the tree, right? Makes sense. It's a tree of that. It's the big old statue. But I don't know, man. I get it. Like I think it's a really nice sentiment, and also I think it's more. It shows Venti's like Venti thus far to me has been the best god like that we've seen. You know, I relate to him on the whole level of like wanting people to have the freedom to actually see what they would really actually become, and what kind of choices they would truly make, and not because of some sort of visceral contract or brutality that may be struck upon them. Oh, okay. I thought it was the tree. It's the thing. Never mind. I still think like. Like that sentiment, I would have felt a lot more remorseful with the guy if shit, look at him. If he didn't steal the love of that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, how are you gonna pay back your friend when you are the one living his through his glory? You know what I mean? Like, it'd be one thing if you were like, no, I'm gonna dedicate my life to making sure nobody forgets your name, but not saying. But he specifically fought for the praise of his friend, and it's like, but you didn't earn that. In fact, your friend gave up that for you, but yet you take that and almost sully that as well with being an ego-driven kind of maniac. I don't know. Again, the idea, like, that's the way it sounds to me, at least, when he's like, look how great I am. But the world perceives him as, oh no, he's this great adventurer. So maybe it's just a weird translation thing, but I feel like it doesn't really sell that. But anyways, hey, Venti.
You made it. Finally.
Just tell us where you mean next time, okay? We looked everywhere.
I knew exactly where it was. What?
So, did you at least manage to find your wine?
Yep. Well, sort of. Jack made it out to be a rare collector's edition vintage. When actually it's just a half bottle of regular cider.
Oh.
This takes me back. The first time I saw this view, I hadn't even taken on this form yet.
What?
It was about 2,600 years ago, before the world had come under the rule of the Seven. At that time, old Mondstadt was ruled by a tyrant, who sealed off the city's perimeter with a ferocious hurricane. Even the birds couldn't get in or out.
Oh.
Old Mondstadt? Oh, Paimon remembers. Nowadays it's known as Storm Terror's lair, right?
Oh.
You mentioned it before.
I forgot what nights.
That's right. The Tyrant of the Winds who once ruled from that tower was Decarabian, god of storms.
Ooh.
Back then, I was but a wisp among the thousand winds. I wasn't a god of anything. I didn't even have a human form. I was just a tiny elemental being who lived in the wind, a gentle breeze bringing subtle changes for the better, or tiny seeds of hope.
A tiny elemental being? Without a human form? Venti, do you mean you used to look different than you do now?
Yep. My current form is not so different from the situation with fake Stanley. I took the form of a friend. In old Mondstadt transpired the story to be told, where a tyrant ruled. I met a boy not that old. The lyre he played, and for a song he sought. But storm walls blocked blue sky. He was sincerely distraught. I do so wish to see the birds in flight, said he, his strong eyes filling with light. But his voice was lost in the howling wind's churn, for the whirlwind takes and gives not in return. The true sky and songs that cageless soar, were they not wishes worth fighting for? So the boy turned, extending his hand. Let us cast down the tyrant and his walls from this land. The young boy raised then the flag of revolt, and I threw myself into freedom's tumult. Victorious were we who fought to be free. Gods fell, winds whipped, nations shook violently. In the smoke, a despot met his doom, and we watched as his great tower fell none too soon. Mondstadt began anew, the story passed down, and since then never has another worn its crown.
That looked like Diluc's father that we heard about, also within the quest line.
So then what?
Huh. That's a lot to take in.
What happened to your friend?
Same situation as with Stanley's friend.
Say, Paimon, do you wish to hear the next part of the story?
Yes, of course. The suspense is killing Paimon.
Paimon, go pick us a couple of apples.
Now's the time you suddenly get a craving for apples? Really?
Getting a little peckish or something.
Oh, so peckish.
Paimon's had it up to here with you.
Sorry, Paimon.
You know, you're so smart it almost makes me uncomfortable sometimes. But then, maybe it's right that true friends can tell what the other is thinking. A refreshing drink, a gentle breeze. Moments like this always take me back. Back to a song that I first heard from him.
I'm listening.
Fly, fly away. Like a bird in the sky. See the world on my behalf. To the heavens may you fly.
So he became a god for him, for Jack? Or for the guy he knew? But I wonder how that correlates with, because I thought we heard Vanessa. Or like, when we did Jean, she said that like this great warrior is the person who overthrew this dictator kind of person. So, yeah, oh, it's weird, don't do that. But, hey, Venti. The green chef is silent, yeah. Yeah, he's just kind of taking it all in. Alright. That was lovely. That was really lovely. I like that one a lot. Kind of let you humanize Venti and seeing that, like, yeah, that he was a part of this whole revolution. Or not, yeah, he kind of was. I think he basically took on the same body as Jack. But see, Venti to me did it right. Venti didn't take on like, hey, I am the glory that is this man. No, he said, no, I will never lose your memory. And didn't take any of the glory that comes with that person. Stop it! Stop it! Jungle. Regardless, ladies and gentlemen, that is where we're going to have to end it today. Again, how much did we make a dent in the thing? Not that much. I mean, same as normal, but damn. It's gonna take a little bit till we get to 45, but we still got a bunch of quests to go ahead and do. That again, Venti's probably right now. Venti's and Cleese are tied. Jean was cool, but yeah, I don't really have that much of an attachment to Jean, generally speaking. But yeah, Venti's was absolutely awesome. Also, these are hefty quests. These are a solid hour apiece. But I loved hearing about the lore, and also I think we've seen. It's funny because in the same quest we heard about Diluc saying like, oh, he basically dissolved his father's things, and moved on from them. But we also seen a man that looks very similar to Diluc in that. So I'm just curious. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. This has been absolutely wonderful. I've enjoyed this thoroughly. Subscribe button to my right, as well as 2 videos further that way. Hopefully, you guys will check some of those out. And again, we only have 3 more quests to go ahead and do, and the next couple are going to be pretty awesome, actually. Let me look. Which one should we say we do? We should probably go in order, right? We have Mona's, which was the latest one, and then we have Zhongli, which is the absolute newest one, and then we have Tartaglia, which I think it goes 1, 2, and then 3. So we'll do Zhongli's probably last, which is a big old tease, because I definitely want to watch that one and see that one. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I got to edit all these videos, which are an hour a piece. Have mercy on my soul. But anyways, thank you so much for your time as always, and goodbye.